I declare this Assembly for the installation of the University Chancellor and for the award of academic distinction to be in session. Lord Lieutenant, Provosts, distinguished guests and members and friends of the university community, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Lucy Meredith and I am the current Interim Principal and Vice-Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland. It is my great honour and pleasure to welcome you all here to the installation ceremony for UWS's Chancellor, Yukemi Itaru. Today, this is a truly special occasion in our university's history. One of my favourite statements is, "You can't be what you can't see," and I feel Yukemi and her inspiring story perfectly captures the spirit of this sentiment. For our students, having someone like Yukemi to look up to as Chancellor enables them to believe that they too can achieve great things if they put their mind to it. Yukemi is a remarkable role model. Born in Nigeria, she has earned 4 university degrees and has experienced education in different countries. A serial entrepreneur, as well as owning her own business, she is a mentor of business owners in many developing countries and has significant experience in fields from engineering through to marketing. I'm sure you'll agree Yukemi is a perfect fit for the role of UWS's Chancellor. While the role and responsibility of this position varies considerably between nations, here it is often an honorary and ceremonial position, but one which carries great responsibility. The Chancellor is seen as a highly valued friend to a university, especially its Vice-Chancellor. They donate their time, their experience, their reputation and their connectivity in immeasurable value to the university. As Chancellor, Yukemi will hold formal powers to confirm degrees, diplomas and other academic distinctions, and will represent UWS at key events as an advocate and dignitary. In Yukemi, we have someone who is truly inspirational and special. Yukemi's beliefs very much align with those of UWS, and her appointment is reflective of our strategic mission to make a positive difference to wider society. An entrepreneur renowned for her passionate commitment to equality, diversity and inclusion. She embodies the values so very important to us as a university. A tireless, passionate supporter of women in business and an active mentor of business owners in the world's poorest countries, Yukemi will inspire others while helping us as an institution to continue to support our local communities, businesses and people. Currently, Yukemi is a co-founder and executive director at Akaru, a prominent Aberdeen-based sales and marketing consultancy, and she is also a board member of Interface, which connects a wide range of organisations from national and international industries to Scotland's universities, research institutes and colleges, matching them with world-leading academic expertise to help them grow. This experience reflects our ambitions as a university to support businesses and enterprise, as seen through our award-winning Knowledge Transfer Partnership Centre. As we install our brand new Chancellor, and that is in itself a source of outstanding celebration, today's ceremony comes at a very exciting time for UWS, as we have just been named Higher Education Institution of the Year at the Herald Higher Education Awards 2022. As you can imagine, we're all tremendously proud of this achievement, which is a fantastic recognition for all our students, colleagues and friends of UWS, many of whom I'm pleased to see here today. This afternoon, Yukemi is celebrated as Chancellor of a university that continues to grow in stature and reputation. Our academics have won international reputations for their innovative approach to tackling global issues, while at the same time we continue to forge ever closer links with the local communities we serve. Yukemi is part of a university in which students are at the heart of everything we do. Our programmes are designed to support them and keep them engaged with their learning, and we place a huge focus on student and staff well-being. Yukemi is a Chancellor of a university which, from our use of technology and communications to the groundbreaking research work taking place at our laboratories, is making huge strides forward in research and science to the benefit of the economy and the wider world, and is delivering students with the skills to forge careers that will benefit them and society as a whole. UKME is perfectly skilled to drive forward our Strategy 2025, a bold vision laying out the foundations for the university to achieve even greater excellence on the world stage. She will be instrumental in helping us continue to implement a range of sector-leading innovations in learning and teaching and world-relevant research. She will also support us as we enhance our reputation in widening participation in higher education, with a recent Scottish Funding Council report affirming UWS as top in Scotland for widening access for the 7th year in a row. UKME has already shown that she will be fantastic at supporting us to continue to deliver world-ready graduates who will design, shape and build new futures. Studying at our university equips our students with the skills and capabilities they need to make a real and lasting impact in their chosen fields and in the wider world, and UKME is a perfect example of this. She will help us make real impact on our priorities as we set out in our Strategy 2025. We're passionately committed to improving the lives of those who study at UWS, enabling them to enhance the lives of others and to undertake excellent, relevant and purposeful research which will underpin our strategic growth. You need look no further than UKME's social media channels to see the amazing network of supporters she has, and rightly so. She has built an amazing online community in which she nourishes relationships, offers support, advice and encouragement. To quote UKME herself, "Community is everything," and we believe that here at UWS we place a huge importance on supporting not just our own university community, but the local communities within which our campuses are based. UWS is a civic university. It is an anchor institution throughout the west of Scotland, which, with UKME's support, will make a lasting impact reaching beyond our campus regions. UKME today is all very much about celebrating you. Thank you for all you have already done in your role as Chancellor, and we look forward to the lasting impact you'll undoubtedly make in the years ahead. Honoured guests, thank you all for joining us on this momentous day, and once again thank you UKME for agreeing to become Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland.
Vice-Chancellor, it's my privilege to present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, UKME Otaru. UKME is the first of 3 children of Dr. Raphael and Mrs. Sarah Awoshain, whom we are delighted to welcome to today's celebrations. She was born in Adiyun in Oke-Oro local government area of Kwara State in Nigeria. She attended primary school and had a short spell at the Federal Government College in Wari before going to Oman with her parents in 1990, where she attended the American British Academy High School in Muscat, returning to Nigeria in 1994 to complete her secondary education in Benin City. She then proceeded to the University of Benin, where she studied and graduated in chemical engineering in 2002. UKME now holds 4 degrees and has considerable industrial experience in engineering and marketing and lots of other things too. She, of course, is now an adopted Scot, who in her own terms is a multipreneur, which is her preferred term for an entrepreneur who has multiple businesses. She runs 2 businesses from her home in Aberdeen, where she lives with her husband Gabriel Otaru and her children Tonise and Titi, whom we're also delighted to welcome to today's ceremony. I had the privilege of working with UKME as we both served on the board of Interface from 2018 to 2021. As we heard, Interface is Scotland's matchmaking agency between businesses and universities. And I saw firsthand her values in action as she argued passionately for small and medium-sized businesses to be given more help to grow by accessing the expertise and resources of our 19 higher education institutions in Scotland. In addition to Interface, Ukemi has built up an impressive network of industrial partners, venture capitalists, SME spin-outs, joint ventures, and has created an international following of key, influential, and inspiring entrepreneurs. She is a board member, a trustee, a director on a range of commercial, not-for-profit, and volunteer bodies, and has shown a huge commitment to give back to sectors and industries and people who can benefit from her passion, interest, and experiences. Ukemi's myriad of awards demonstrate how well recognised her achievements are, from being named 40 Under 40 Scottish Business Innovations 2016 to her 3-time Startup of the Year finalist award by the Federation of Small Businesses and the Great British Entrepreneur Awards for 1920. As UWS moves towards and beyond its Strategy 2025, we state our intention to work in partnership with our students to deliver world-ready graduates who will design, shape, and build a new future. We state that we are pioneers in developing effective interactions with global businesses, with industry, and the public and voluntary sectors. Ukemi's career and character embodies these aspirations, and her bold and fighting spirit is also recognised in this award. Ukemi states 3 main reasons why she was drawn to accept the award of Doctor of the University and the role of Chancellor. She said that UWS helps people make a difference, that it empowers people, especially women, to have the courage to do remarkable things, and that it enables people to be role models that motivate others to try something because they see someone like themselves. She talks about people that made a difference in her life, such as the lecturer in her 2nd year of chemical engineering, who believed in her and saw in her potential to be a great engineer. She also remembers a manager in one of her first engineering jobs who saw something in her that was more than just an engineer, and who gave her the opportunity to expand her experience into commercial work, strategy, and marketing. And she credits that manager for having given her a taste of work that would eventually see her changing career direction into the entrepreneur, marketer, strategist, and influencer that she now is. As a doctor of the university and our new Chancellor, she sees her role as similar to that lecturer and that manager, to make a difference for people in our community who may not see their own potential. As we've heard, education has been at the heart of Ukemi's many journeys. As I mentioned earlier, she is a 4-degree graduate, even completing her MBA at Henley Business School while caring for a 5-month-old TT. She has learned that knowledge sharing can help effect change in all those who participate in it. This was powerfully evidenced by her decision in 2018 to volunteer in Malawi with a group of professional women whom she had never met, to help Malawian women grow their businesses by sharing their knowledge. In her own words, she said that they were leadership coaches, artists, marketers, lawyers, medical practitioners. They were mothers, women without children, single, married, but they were all at pivotal points in their lives, points that had driven them to Malawi. The trip had a profound effect on Ukemi and distilled in her the resolve to continue to help women in business, and she still is mentoring some of the women that she met back then on how best to market their businesses. This drive to empower people, especially women, shines so strongly with UWS's mission to continue to be one of the UK's most successful widening access universities, with sophisticated mechanisms to identify and support students to successfully complete their studies. Ukemi lists as one of her personal traits that she's bold. She sees herself as a fighter for those who may be marginalised, and to be an advocate for equality, diversity and inclusion, which directly relates to the UWS mission of widening access committed to EDI and enterprise development. This is highly significant given our growing reputation around research, enterprise innovation and knowledge transfer. She not only wants to make the world a better place for her children, but as both a doctor of the university and our new Chancellor, she wants to extend that to the whole UWS community. As well as creating a number of successful companies, she has authored books, created and run development programs, become an active influencer on social media and a LinkedIn Live host. And Ukemi believes that she can use her energy and influence to help our students harness their innovative potential, and especially support any who wish to embark on an entrepreneurial journey. In April of this year, she generously addressed the participants of the UWS Kickstart programme, in which over 100 students attended workshops, generated new and exciting ideas, competed in a competition where the top 10 innovations were awarded nearly £10,000 in prizes. And she encouraged them to continue their journey and offered her advice to any of the participants who would like to tap into her insight and experience in starting up a business. She is an entrepreneurial role model, making a significant contribution to enterprise development in society, which is highly significant given our increasing focus on making our campuses enterprise campuses. I am delighted that UWS has chosen to confer on her this honorary degree, and she is a most deserving recipient. And accordingly, Vice-Chancellor, I now present to you for the award of Honorary Degree of Doctor of the University, Ukemi Otaru.
Vice-Chancellor, the Constitution of the University of the West of Scotland states, "The Chancellor is the titular head of the university and is to confer degrees, diplomas and other academic awards and distinctions. The Chancellor is to be appointed by the Court, and the Court has agreed to appoint Ukemi Otaru as the university's fourth Chancellor. As Chair of the Court of the University, I invite you, Vice-Chancellor, to install Ukemi Otaru as the Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland on this, the 29th day of June."
It is the wish of the University Court that you be the Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland, the most senior officer of the University. On behalf of the University, I hereby install you to your Chair of Office and invest you with the authority and the responsibility of the role of Chancellor. Thank you.
It is my privilege to accept the invitation of the University to become its Chancellor, taking the chair of office in the knowledge of all it implies. Thank you.
whispering trees huddling their cowboys and ponies in the twisted air. You can watch the day blow from your winter window. It's cold out there, colder than a heart should take. And devils lie, you can face them if they wake. You can paint it blue if you want to. Turn the sun to yellow gold from your window. You can make the grass grow. Just move the crayon in your hand. I want you to hold the admiration from your window. You can melt the snow, and your life will feel like dreams to see. Just remember me, the day we painted summer trees. Summer trees are growing out by the ocean. Rainy days are passing here. Summer trees are dripping with pink fresh apples. Some crazy people just don't care. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Did you ever see a morning out on the west coast in sky of California? There's some pretty music falling from the heavens. We're gonna make it there one day. Can't you hear the west call? We can see it all from your winter window. Open up your coloring book. Open up your coloring book. Open up your coloring book. And your life will flow like dreams to the sea. Just remember me and the day we painted summer trees. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. One for you, two for luck. Mix it all up in a wooden cup. I am beauty. that you're alive, but not like me. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me. Light up the midnight sky. You may think that you're alive, but not like me.
Rebecca O'Rourke, Rebecca Kirk, Rebecca Wallace, Liam Tierney, Jim McCullough.
Lord Lieutenant, Provosts, Interim Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, and members and friends of the university community, good afternoon. I want to begin by telling you how humbled I feel to receive this honor and to have been appointed Chancellor of this tremendous university. I am truly grateful for the warm welcome I have received since becoming part of the UWS family. Before I continue, I would like to pay tribute to my predecessor, Dame Ailish Angiolini. During her 5 years as the university's Chancellor, Dame Ailish was an outstanding ambassador for the university. As I'm sure you're all aware, she's a remarkable individual. The first woman to be appointed Solicitor General for Scotland and subsequently Lord Advocate with a highly regarded impact on the legal system. For the last 10 years, Dame Ailish has been Principal of St. Hugh's College, Oxford. Just this month, she was appointed by the Queen to the Order of the Thistle, the greatest order of the chivalry in Scotland. I am truly honored to be following in her footsteps. I also want to acknowledge Professor Craig Mahoney, our former Vice-Chancellor and Principal, who I'm delighted to see in the audience today with his lovely wife, Helena. I have never been disappointed with the fried rice recipes that we've shared. I mentioned the welcome I received upon being appointed Chancellor, and Craig was a key part of that. We developed a strong working relationship and a friendship, both of which I value highly. I would like to tell you how proud I am to receive an honorary degree, and I thank Johnny Moan for his kind words, which meant a great deal to me. It is important that I acknowledge my family, who have been with me every step of the way. My parents, Dr. Raphael and Mrs. Sarah Awoshe, my husband, Gabriel Otaru, and my 2 children, Tonise and Titi Otaru. They know firsthand what this appointment means to me. They have supported me throughout my career as I navigated corporate jobs, motherhood, family life, and entrepreneurship. Not the typical combination, but I've never taken an easy route. Today, it's my utmost joy to see my family's pride. I would like to congratulate the entire UWS community for their hard work that has led to the university winning Higher Educational Institute of the Year at the Herald's Higher Education Awards recently. It is a remarkable and well-deserved achievement. As you all know, before the pandemic, today has been a long time coming. Believe it or not, this ceremony is taking place around 9 months after I was formally appointed Chancellor. That passage of time, however, has not made today any less momentous to me. In fact, it's added to the magnitude of this occasion. I now know from experience how meaningful it is to be the Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland. 9 months ago, I felt honored to be appointed the Chancellor of UWS. I've already felt a connection to the university through the values that we share. Now that I've seen these values in action, I don't just feel honored to be the Chancellor of this university, I feel that it's a great privilege. I have visited most of our wonderful campuses, witnessing firsthand how the university is transforming lives, helping students of all ages fulfill their ambitions. It has been inspiring to speak directly to students and hearing them share passionately from the heart what being part of UWS means to them. It has been a privilege to meet the awe-inspiring academics who are shaping the world through their remarkable research. They are inspirational figures and true role models. I mentioned the values that I share with UWS, and I would like to talk about that a little bit more. I'm a great believer that when it comes to higher education, it should be ability and not background that matters. Higher education has played such a pivotal role in my career and personal journey. As a young mother working full-time, I started a business degree to allow me change careers from engineering to more commercial roles. Having made my fair share of career changes since then, I know the life-changing impact of higher education at any stage in that journey. Whether it is to better yourself, change careers, get promoted, or learn something new, education can provide a real breakthrough regardless of your background. I truly admire the university's commitment to widening access and ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to reach their full potential. That everyone will have the opportunity one day to look back at their lives and know, as I do, that higher education has shaped their lives and who they have become. As an entrepreneur, I have been blown away by the work done at UWS to support small and large businesses. The university's Knowledge Transfer Partnership Scheme is leading the way, supporting world-changing innovations. It has a tremendous impact for potential startups, and they look to take their idea to the next level. As we continue to recover from the pandemic, entrepreneurship will play a key role, and I'm delighted to be part of an institution that offers its community such wide-ranging support in launching a new business. Just last month, thanks to an invitation from Johnny Moan, I had the pleasure of giving the opening and closing remarks at the university's Kickstart competition event. The student competition highlighted innovative ideas at their infancy. 12 cash prizes totaling over £10,000 were awarded to remarkable business ideas. This event is just one example of how UWS creates a conducive environment for entrepreneurial ideas to thrive. I too have benefited from such environments and mentoring support from organizations like Elevator UK and Scottish Enterprise. I have gone on to launch 3 businesses in the last 6 years. I want to conclude by looking ahead. I mentioned earlier that it's a great privilege to be the Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland. Perhaps the biggest privilege of all is being part of a graduation ceremony. In a few days' time, I will be part of an in-person graduation as Chancellor for the very first time, right here in Paisley Abbey. I am very much looking forward to be there for one of the most important moments in the lives of our students. Having earned 4 university degrees so far, I know the hard work and dedication that it entails to reach the finishing line. The years spent studying are full of challenges and triumphs alike. There are untold stories of how we achieved the impossible by the skin of our teeth, of sleepless nights, and the sheer desperation to see the journey to the end. Graduation is about looking back at what you've achieved, but it's also about looking ahead to the future. And that's appropriate today. Today, I look back at my life and I reflect on my personal journey. Now it's time to look forward. UWS is an ambitious university with a growing reputation. I look forward to watching the university grow and thrive during my time as Chancellor. I look forward to meeting more students, learning about their ambitions, then watching them become a reality as they graduate. I am also excited to meet some of the university's many partners and learn more about the groundbreaking collaborations we are involved with. I can't wait to watch our academics continue to change society and inspire others to do the same. I am delighted to be able to finish with these simple words. I am Yekemi Otaru, Chancellor of the University of Scotland. Thank you.
Lord Lieutenant, Provost, distinguished guests, members and friends of the university community, good afternoon. My name is Mohammed Salihu. I am a second-year accounting student at the University of the West of Scotland, a member of the Afro-Caribbean Society, and a poet. I wrote this poem on behalf of the African Caribbean Society at UWS as a warm welcome to the new Chancellor of the University of the West of Scotland, Mrs. Yekemi Otaru, and also as a letter to every child out there who aspires to change the world. I met a girl child whose future was traded for marriage, whose voice was shredded into silence. A girl who watched her aspirations drown into the belly of the ocean. She said to me, "There is no hope for me in this space of the universe." But I said to her, At UWS, we have seedlings of inspiration sprouting from the soil. Women in power, people of color, banners of beliefs, all on an arc of diversity. At UWS, a woman of your heritage has become Chancellor. With her wings of leadership, Yekemi shall build a tower. With her shines of experience, she shall bathe the sky with stars. With her thread of skills, she shall sew broken dreams into a fabric of reality. So come, if you want to dream, if you want to believe, if you want to achieve. Thank you.
Well, we're almost at the end of the formal proceedings, and I'm sure that you'll agree with me that this has been an absolutely fantastic celebration and a much welcome return for us to be able to hold this celebration in this magnificent Paisley Abbey. Huge congratulations to our new Chancellor, and again welcome to the University of the West of Scotland. I'd also like to thank our fantastic students and staff for their wonderful performance, and particularly to Mohammed for reciting his beautiful poem, and it was a beautiful poem written to honour Yekemi. That's probably the fourth time I've heard that. The first time I think we were moved to tears. I think that's true to say, isn't it? Yeah, okay, we've just about held out this time. Anyway, so thanks also to all the team who've worked so hard to put this ceremony together, and to all our guests, staff and students who've supported us today. All that's left for me to do, before I hand back to Yekemi, is to invite you all to join us at the reception back at the Paisley campus. So thank you very much. Back to you, Yekemi.
Thanks, Lucy. I declare this assembly closed, and I very much look forward to meeting and chatting with you at the reception back at the campus. Thank you.